The end of this cycle. Hey guys, name's Fen. I'm playing some Thief Gold today, and boy, I haven't played something in a while, so let's just see how to talk again. I just can't remember. Let's see. Making sounds out my mouth is so difficult. Never mind, let's just play. This is the sound of a Burrick in a room, by a guy who the readme calls son of a dude, but who I'm going to call Skacky, because seriously, if this mission wasn't made by Skacky, I'll eat my hat, and I don't even have a hat, is what I would have wanted to say if it hadn't already been revealed who made the missions. But yes, that's what I thought when I first played this, so let's just go.
An associate of mine has learned through his sources that a certain noblewoman in downtown, Lady Blexham, has a little Burrick problem. She heard sounds coming from an unspecified room in her manor and had a team of workers investigate. They apparently uncovered a network of tunnels the beasts had dug. One of the workers reportedly told an innkeeper after a bit too much ale that they also found Hammerite crypts, but did not investigate further for fear of getting lost. It so happens that the Soot Chime Church had a tomb underneath it that got disconnected from it about a century ago after an earthquake, and that this tomb reportedly contains the manuscript of a prayer book buried with its author, now considered a saint. This prayer book is widely available now through printed and manuscript copies, but obtaining the original should be very lucrative. Since getting to the tomb through the church hasn't been possible for so long, it appears my way there is through the Burrick tunnels. My first task is to make my way to Blexham Manor, which lies to the south down the hill. Soot Chime District's elevation is pretty steep, but the canals can provide a fast way to get me there as long as I don't get dashed to bits by the waterfalls. This associate of mine has also prepared a cache of equipment I can pick up en route. I have it marked on my map. The workers reinforced the wall with thick, impenetrable steel plates, but the drunk also said that there's probably a weakened wall or two in the manor that I could use to reach the tunnels. I'm not certain the crypts these guys found contain what I'm looking for, so just in case the job turns out to be a dud, I should pick up some things for myself on the way to Blexham Manor. Time to make a living, I guess.
Great voices by Andros the Oxen, I believe. Again, so yeah, you'd think, oh, this mission's about Burricks and finding the tunnels, and you just kind of just make your way there through the city. I'm sure the city's just going to be a prelude or whatever. So make your way to Blexham Manor and find a way into the Burrick tunnels below. Find the Hammerite tombs and steal the prayer book. Get Lord Rainsford's statuette collection. She's likely to be very grateful. You recently got a commission by dealers in antiquities to steal a foreign scepter that's stashed somewhere in a district. Okay, so, MacGuffin City. So get 2,000 of loot, don't kill, and then, get back. Okay. Oh, and we can even buy stuff. Oh, well, let's see. But again, I mean, I'm probably well enough outfitted that... Yeah, I don't know. I'm well enough outfitted. Okay, so you start here, and if this looks a bit familiar, well, then it looks a bit familiar. Let's go talk to this friendly dude.
Password?
Taffer.
Security is necessary to
Hold on a second. We're looking for a person just like you. Annoyingly cocky and in dull attire. Wait. By the trickster's taffin hooves, you're Garrett, aren't you? Hold it right there. You're gonna pay for beating us to our score last time.
Dude. Dude, okay. So... Okay, so the, my mouse sensitivity is a little bit different. I'm not used to it. Boy, I have to go and cut this right in the middle and go fix it or something, because... Oh, boy. Anyways, this guy's voice... That part where he goes, hang on a minute, until the end, that's freaking Master Thief 3. I literally didn't even know. I thought that, I'm just like, oh, this line seems different. I don't remember this. It must be a deleted line from the original game. Literally, I thought that you just clipped a line from the original game and put it in front of those. But no, goddamn on a freaking stick. Master Thief 3, like, literal Dan Thrawn. We got the hitch in the voice, everything's great. Okay, so yeah, that's the Thieves Guild place, I suppose. So, if you'll just excuse me one moment here, I have some tech garbage to take care of. Tech garbage. Okay, so every once in a while my mouse just loses its... I'm switching brands next time. Logitech has really gone downhill. This mouse is garbage and its buttons even click multiple times and stuff, and it doesn't keep its DPI settings even when I tell it to keep them on the hardware itself, and the freaking software takes up 10% of the CPU, whatever. Anyways, okay, so, Cogwheel Street. He'd better go to IKEA and ask for some work to replace the disgraced former employee.
Is someone there?
So yeah, we start out on the streets, and these are the streets. As I said, sure, this is just a prelude to the real meat of the mission, which is finding a Burrick inside of a room. Not a problem, am I right? Course I am. Such time, not Such time, which does sound a bit dirty for some reason. But, hey, whatever. At least we don't have green gas. Also, I'm pretty sure that's a reference to Ronnie Corbett. I'm not sure, but... Whoa. You know, Ronnie Corbett, you know. As proclaimed by the Honourable Cornelius Everett Chafferley, Lord Mayor of Downtown, let it be known that in the wake of the recent events of unrest and unacceptable degradations, wandering the streets of downtown after sunset and before sunrise with a concealed face is strictly forbidden. Any man, woman, or child caught thusly shall be thrown into the jails for 3 days and pay a fine of 50 crowns, even a child, because they would definitely have 50 crowns, let alone one. A crown is not a crown, it's a unit of currency. I tried to make a joke there, but couldn't find one. Recidivists shall be thrown into the jails for a month and shall be put to the pillory at the end of their conviction, in addition to receiving a hefty fine of 400 crowns. If the fine cannot be paid, officials shall seize the offender's goods and property for an equivalent sum. If the goods and property are lower than the sum of the fine, the offender shall be sent to a workhouse or to a debtor's prison, depending on the offence. Burgomasters and aldermen have been advised and will follow the law to the letter. Any policeman is allowed to ask for identification during the night and shall act according to the law from the office of the Most Honourable C.H. Hafferley, Lord Mayor of Downtown. So basically, it's a curfew, there's our excuse. Have at it, y'all. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, looking at a map, it seems like work. Also, this map is beautiful, but hard to read, hence these zoomed-in portions. Although it's kind of hard to figure out where you are, but, you know, that's just the nature of the beast. This freaking screen, it's always 640 by 480. Can't make it any higher. New Dark should perhaps add that feature or something. But what do I know about adding features?
Oh well.
Frickin' version 1 point ancient of Angel Loader didn't work for Rick, and I'm just like, oh! Just like that. I'm not even gonna repeat myself on that scream like I usually do, because it's just too annoying, and God knows that I would never want to annoy anyone on the internet. No, it's not dark enough. Not dark enough. Oh, you know what? Maybe a little bit less brightness might be, you know, good for the atmosphere, okay. How can you study the atmosphere? You can't even see it! Uh-oh. I like how they say surrender, but then they just go and attack you. And they go like, you're under arrest, but then they just kill you. Wow, flecks of spit on my screen. I guess the pop filter doesn't stop that, does it? I mean, this monitor is still new enough that I'm like, flecks on my screen! Ah! But I won't repeat myself because it's just too annoying. Oi! That was a cut. Let's just go in this window, shall we? Or maybe not. Hell, I don't know. Seems like it could be a bad idea. Oh yeah, Thief Gold has a long jump.
Thief! Stop him!
Shut up! In a Stonecutter's key, Stonecutter's key, oh Stonecutter's key. I'm a American country musician, I guess. This is super distracting. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Oh my god, I just bash my head and get you more used to this. Okay, so this door doesn't unlock. But I've got the Stonecutter's key, so I guess I could actually unlock it. So, like, never mind that. But I didn't realize that, so instead I was just like, we'll go up the ladder, and, and then I made some... God damn it, the jokes were spur of the moment and they don't work anymore. Fuck, I hate this. Never mind, if I decide to, like, if the moment grows any more spurs, I guess I'll just, like, ride it like a horse. Okay, so I went down into here, and hopefully I didn't do anything too interesting, but there's this sword there, and, you know, I could go out the window if I wanted. Just like all sense of rationality among people who go to the grocery store. Never mind. So I could fall into the river if I wanted, but do I? No, I want to go back to the Stonecutter's key, Stonecutter's key. Oh, did I actually already sing that? Probably. It's just super awkward. I don't know, but hey, yeah. No, not the pics, the key. Screen, please, like, stay clean, if you would. Fricking thank you. Just stay clean forever. I know it's just kind of an unrealistic thing to ask, but... Oh, it's just this. Of course it is. This is the Stonecutter's key. So... somebody's sort of still existing over there. I'm not sure why. I mean, what with all these stone steps that are misplaced, you'd think that everyone in existence would be sent here to, like, try to organize them properly. And they'd just kind of be standing around there like, oh, how do we organize these stone steps properly? They're not really steps, but they are made of stone. So there's that much at least, which is nice. I've got some rope arrows, but instead I've obviously decided to try to jump on top of that landscape or lamppost. It's red hot. These don't look like openable things to me, but like, what do I know? Hey, well, at least I get a moss arrow out of it, so we got that going for us, which is mediocre. Lady, 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 lady. Flashdance soundtrack, telling you. That was a cut where I actually came back on for freaking once. Okay. Oh yeah, that's... wait. Oh, that's just the window that I went into. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, this place is freaking huge and amazing. It's a skacky mission, and so, you know it's gonna be classic. Class skack, if you will. Wait, you can actually go in here? You go back into Thieves? No, this is like Madame Pinky's Spellbinding Central, or whatever the hell I said it was last time. Oh, it's a stone potion, but unfortunately, instead of turning you to stone, it turns itself to stone, so it's not very useful. But, you know, it's mystical looking, so that's something. I wish it was the halcyon days of 2012 when MLP was so beautiful and the world was so full of color and magic and rainbows and everything just felt amazing. Is this what being in love feels like? Going to say not because that's a silly concept. I tell you what, man. Oh, just up here. Okay, fine. So I've been streaming a lot, and it's kind of kind of difficult because it's like I want to stream stuff blind because I don't want to repeat myself, but at the same time, I also want to play them blind on YouTube because if I stream it blind, then it's not really permanent so much, and people aren't probably going to want to watch hours of me just going bleh, 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 not in a live fashion. Tomorrow on the first half bell, Messer Harrington Auctioneer will sell this fine warehouse at the auction house on 384 Rowe Street. Inquire in person or by messenger. Time wasters won't be tolerated. So don't kick the tires. You got to kick the windshield, and then we'll have a great big orgasm. See, I still can't even say that word because I'm just so embarrassed because it's just like so freaking cutely adorable. Because when I was a kid, you said that, you would have get dumped into ditch and stopped being loved or something. Moving on. Oh, this is this. Hey, of course it is. And I can spit all I want because there's a piece of nylon in front of my face, but not a stocking this time. But it is still hackneyed because the $25 pop filter I bought broke immediately, and the only other ones better are like $70. And I'm like, look, on principle, I am not paying $70 for a stupid piece of metal with a fucking piece of pantyhose in the middle, okay? Out of principle, I'm not fucking doing it. Not when this homemade one that I had that cost me less than $10 total lasted me like 8 years. And then I just strapped the non-broken bit of the $25 one onto this here, and now it's gonna last me another decade. So, like, seriously, on principle, not doing it. It's a complete goddamn ripoff. It's the Apple of mic accessories. Ooh. Oh. Yes. I like to be able to repair my stuff, thank you. Oh, snap. Wait a minute, is this just kind of going backwards? Yes, it is. And I don't really have much recollection of anything, but I don't know. I don't like missing places, as some of y'all may well know. This seems familiar. Chapman's Court. Good old Tuller Wall. Thought it was called the Taller Wall. It's the tolerating wall. It loves and it tolerates, which is never meant to be taken literally like some sort of religious scripture. It comes from a freaking meme pic and was meant to be taken loosely and sort of humorously, but instead people like, love and tolerate doesn't work anymore. I'm like, bro, this is never meant to be literal. Seriously, it's just chill. Chill and everything's cool. Because the reason things were so wonderful and lovey was because I just had a total non-judgment. But then you try to just like, this reminds me of something from, Bad Debts or whatever. Then you try to just like force everything to be like it was, but it gets bad because you're trying to force it to be something. Like the very reason why it was good is because you didn't do that. Anyways, yeah, reminds me of, but is not, obviously. This is not Bad Debts, hey, just letting y'all know. Although, I'm having a bad time paying off the debt of like being able to get... Doesn't make any sense. Hey! Okay, but seriously, though, I can't believe this. My lackwit servant Archibald came to me a week ago and told me he couldn't work that day because he caught the pan flu. That was the first time I'd heard of that, but the next day... It's always so awkward to see missions where you catch something, but anyways, that was the first time I'd heard of that, but the next day I learned that my courier didn't show up because he caught the pan flu too. I went to see a physician to inquire about this mysterious affliction that seems to target every pleb in this rotten city, and he'd never heard of it before. I'm telling you, those lowlifes have found a new way to slack off instead of working to satisfy our needs. I had both of those good-for-nothings last 30 times, and I advise you to do the same should your staff suddenly fall ill with this strange disease. By the way, don't forget to bring your best harp to the party at Duke Leonard's tonight. Best regards, my friend, Ernest L. Randall. And this blaster is pan-galactical. What rhymes I got a velociraptor for? Put up more horses than you can handle. You're a flat four, I'm a sonoramic commando. Spit lead from out of a 65 Mustang. Such gain, you could really get your main mustard. You don't want to see Octavia in the graveyard beside us. Avert the gaze and take off. I saw that. I lead a convoy of tanks around, and taking out 4 bangers or 6-pounders, mix them down for snare hits. My wherewithal's greater the filth rich, I can mix it louder. I'm a Maserati, a rare model tearing your body apart with sharp lyrical flair, bottling lightning. The particle accelerator, exciting, sitting on satellite, point to the Canada boss. I'm apples, fitfully grown, spike the dragon at the ready, get swipe the tackle. I'm a madman, flipping any flow in front of me, fun to be different, but cutting up the competition into ribbons of cinnamon, fenner, be renovated, rip it, erase the pass faster with a track with a result of battery, the waste gas, live in a face smash with the spark from dual zealous up at this machine, speed is obscene. Now what's me dash? Fuck Trafferly threw a hissy fit because of Webster's bastard boys' rabble-rousing of the Faber Friars plebs, inciting them to break stuff and punch a few aristos in the gut. Webster's a coward who uses dirty tactics, but I have to admit it worked this time. I guess he still isn't over the loss of Stone Market and Lower Locks last year. Monsieur, it's too new for him, so he has to do what he does best, attack me. Good thing I know how to hit Webster where it hurts too. In the meantime, his situation means that you all have to be careful when you go out at night in downtown from now on. Most of the watchdogs are on my payroll, but let's not rule out the possibility that Chafferly could make an example out of anyone that gets caught at night. This includes you all now. Be smart, lay low, and try to stay where you are for a while. For now, while I devise a plan. Webster's been quiet for a while, but it looks like we're back at it, men. Ah. Oh, Monsegur is supposed to be the clue. This is Skaki, I guess. Yeah, sure. There's a clue. Oh, there's some knives. I think this was a rope arrow, maybe? Yes, it certainly was, boys. And also, there's a stash. I straight up forgot, but fortunately, I think I'm actually kind of close to it. I think it might even be just down. Then again, maybe not. Still, it's at street level is what I'm trying to say. So there's that. Not taking the pain. Not taking the pain. Not taking my mouse being slightly wrong. Not taking. Oh my. Okay. So yeah. I guess I won't be getting down that way. Wow! That was a thing. Guess I won't be getting down that way. Etc. But yeah, I want to make a video detailing some shit nobody cares about vis-a-vis how Angel Loader is incredibly impressive when it does his game type scan. Like, it's so damn impressive. You don't even know how impressive Angel Loader is when it does his game type scan. My neck is bending forward permanently and it's feeling really weird and uncomfortable, and I'm probably just gonna end up jumping off a cliff and dying at some point here. Where did I come from? Oh, a window! Hey guys, I came from a window? Like, who could have ever imagined? Am I right? Think I can say that now? Oh, well. Where's the best place to even put this, though? Okay, I guess that's good enough. This is street level, so let's go around looking for the stash. So it's actually kind of... Oh, there's the start. So you kind of want to go north and this way. So yeah, I think I may be sort of on the right track. Or, you know, by just kind of bumbling around senselessly, I'll eventually end up being on the right track. Or some kind of a track of a deer or a moose. Yeah, there we go. So, compliant. Oh, it's a complaint. Paper does not comply to my body curves. Butcher! Hold off! I cannot hear my harps anymore with all that noise coming from your shoddy establishment! How can I tune them when all I hear are loud bangs that make my walls shake? What on earth are you even doing down there that could make such a racket? If you do not comply, I shall have to contact the authorities. Llewellyn Clarell. Yeah, I guess, well, that isn't it. Now, unless I can snatch a key from the window or something, then... Or like, get in... some other how... Yeah, who the hell would leave their key just sitting there by the window anyway? That's stupid. But, I guess I have to kind of continue on here. But I think I'm gonna need the stash. Wait, I don't? I don't need the stash? Oh, that's interesting. Well, I guess I'm gonna go there anyway, though. Wonder, please. Stay clean. Guess I'm gonna try to go there anyway, because... I don't know. It seems like an interesting place. With free stuff. So, I'm by the river, which means I got all turned around or something? No, that's the source of the river? I guess I'm here, maybe? Which means I need to be looking for a bridge or something. But wait a minute. No, the Coughlin Estate... Lydecker Avenue. Am I like way over... Okay, well I need to find some form of bridge, which might be this one, so let's just... Oh, there's Lydecker Avenue. Lydecker was a boozy beggar who was just... Oh yeah, these gates, but this isn't, no bad debts or disorientation or frickin' whatever, so these gates probably don't open, I guess. Oh yeah. You know, this also reminds me of that mission regarding the bow or something, you know, a bow and arrow or like... Or hunting. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. Hey, I don't know. No, it reminds me of itself. Never you mind. So yeah, you just have bars over your door and a thief can pick the lock, but then he's just gonna be like, wait a minute, I totally didn't realize there were bars over this door. So, that's a thing. Also, I think my VSync settings might even be wrong, because well, I don't know, maybe not. No, I guess not, never mind. Oh, hey, weapons and equipment! I'll probably cut that useless thing out. I didn't say anything interesting. I just said, like, oh, technical, etc. So yeah, I guess I said I was going to stash, but on the way there, yeah, maybe this is probably too far. Because I might be... No, this is Lydecker Street, so I don't really know what... Dang it. I don't really know what's going on, but, you know, you got to enjoy the journey. Of fish. You know, just a forge with no actual chimney, but wait a minute. What have we here? I guess that's the chimney, it's the vent. Looks closed, but I guess it's, you know, supposed to look like a vent with holes in it. So we get that going for us. Oh yeah. Now, wasn't there a secret with this? Oh yeah. Very obvious. A very obvious, you know, thing that slides, but where is the actual switch? I think I remember looking around quite a long time for it, but I could be wrong and I didn't look hardly at all. I'm not sure. I think this switch is just there to, like, confuse you and make you think that's got... Oh, hey. It's a gas mine and I can't even disarm it, so that's... Oh. That's a clue! Awesome. What have we here? Keepers. This guy is a secret keeper? Because, like, how the hell would keepers have a secret passage in a dude's house if he wasn't a secret keeper? I ask you. There's a compass. Unfortunately, I can't dual-wield compasses. Yeah, it's like twice as powerful as telling you which way's north. Dual-core compass. Awesome. Day 196 of my observations by Keeper Jeremiah. I truly am starting to wonder if my assignment to keeping watch over Sutchheim Heights is a punishment or a cruel joke from the elders. Surely they did not take umbrage at my treatise on the lesser sentients, including the one supposedly still rotting in our ruined sanctuary below Fidgewicks. My skills would be better spent in First Keeper's Watch, where I could study the glyphs in peace. Was this guy referred to in Endless Rain in that keeper place where they mentioned they were uncomfortable with his research or something? Maybe? Can't quite recall. Trying to keep face and pass as a fishmonger becomes harder every day. Not only can't I stand that foul odor, but the downtown clientele is downright rude. They also keep inquiring about the statue in the shop. Of course this is going to look suspicious. Sometimes I wonder if my peers have a brain. Wouldn't it have been easier to enchant a few statues so we could see through their eyes? This decadent quarter is full of them. In case you're reading this and wonder what my actual observations were on that day, know that I did not see anything out of the ordinary at all. Another day less. Tomorrow will be the same. I'm pretty sure that thing I said was the case now. Excuse me while I magically teleport into the future where I will have gotten some food. Okie dokie then. We're done making fun of this keeper, if that is indeed what we've been doing. So yeah, the butcher's a keeper. Freaking awesome. I also love these shared universes, like with the scrappers and different missions, and with the the Skacky-verse. I'm gonna call it the Skacky-verse. Over here. God damn it. Ah, the fourth apple was worthy of a celebration. I wonder, I mean, geez. What were we even doing anyway? Why was I so giddy back then? Oh, well, never mind. Anyways, I think that the stash... Oh, hey, you exist. I guess you were lying in ambush. Probably a smart move.
Take this.
No, probably not worth it. Not worth it to take that. I only take things from someone I love and trust. But Mother Nature, she a big old bastard, so I'm gonna turn her to dust. Oh, Lord, now. Oh, hey, guys, I knocked this guy out. Yeah, nothing happened. Guild orders. Boys! Sutter claims he saw Garrett tonight at the door. Y'all know this man... Well, wait. If I don't get seen by that guy, does this guy not spawn? I gotta find that out. That's funny, though. Y'all know this man beat us to the rubies last month, and we've since made him a priority target. Search the district and take position in strategic areas. Beat the rubies. That isn't a reference to that mission about rubies that's whatever it's called, is it? No, I don't know. Search the district and take position in strategic areas. He couldn't have gone far. Kill on sight. Be very discreet, though. We don't want to anger Chafferly nor Ramirez, otherwise we'll have to deal with the authorities as well as Ramirez bloodhounds, which is something we definitely don't want to happen. Don't disappoint us. Oh, I can do the Benny voice now. Oh, I don't know why you do that. That's stupid. I should just record every Benny line as long as I can. Oh, it's gone. Now, don't disappoint us. DNR. So that's kind of funny. But now I have to deal with these dudes. And by deal with, I mean, you know, just kind of glibly go around and get caught. So strategic areas. I think this might be the stash. I think this might be a strategic area because it's got a stash. Hell, I don't know, man. So yeah, people keep suggesting other games for me to play because I'm like, I don't want to just play Thief all the time. I know, but it's like, if I blind play other games, I don't know how they're gonna go, and it's just kind of awkward when I do that, I realize. And some games, like the Sexy Brutale, that's a great game, but there's a lot of like reading and stuff, and it might not make for a good Let's Play, but it's a great play if you want to just play it, I guess. Hey, this, I don't think this is, wait, this is the stash. This is the Half-Life 2 room. It just reminds me of a place from Half-Life 2, you know, no biggie. Another rope arrow. I needn't have worried. Hey, G, got your equipment as you requested. That was a burp. Looks like that was a burp followed by a fake burp that was very badly done. Looks like Rainsford's guards are a tad twitchy tonight. Observed them from the old baronial stronghold, and sure enough, I think something's up. I thought they might appreciate the heads up. Baronial strong, old baronial strong. It's literally called the old baronial strong. Okay, I'll make sure to go over there and get caught a lot of times. And this kind of looks like those, you know, the zombie door from Endless Rain. You know the one I'm talking about, surely. It looked like that, but wasn't. Hey. So I guess I'm just whipping the mouse. I don't know. I should have done Scarlet Cascabel updated version on YouTube. Because apparently I whipped the mouse around and missed obvious things in the first mission a lot. But, like, that would be a third play. Maybe I should do it anyway, though, for posterity. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't be blind, though, but some parts would be hell. Well, I guess we're at sort of a dead end when it comes to being at dead ends. Well, into the river we go. Cool. Yeah, so the incline is steep. So this city's built on a steep hill. Now, you might not see it, but we're sort of coming up to what might be a great big waterfall. Sharp rocks at the bottom, most likely. Bring it on. Or are we? Yeah, I guess so. So, it's a cool city. It's not all flat. It's all not flat. You... etc. You always have to sort of fart when you hit the water. It helps cushion your fall if the fart is like big enough and spews enough air. I don't know. This is sounding a bit 90s. Because in the 90s, shoving your face right up to a fisheye lens and going, "Hey there, Sega," was considered the epitome of cool. I'm really not sure why. But it was for the 90s and they seemed so normal at the time. Yeah, what's with that? What's with it seeming normal, and also what's with that ledge platform? I don't know. Hey, do I look like a guy who wants to play doubles? Well, do I, punk? Wow. Of course they're gonna give me rope. Yeah, okay, I remember this. Yeah, I shouldn't have bought so many. Instead, I should have bought, I don't know, more healing potions, because verticality, I forgot. I was just thinking, oh, am I gonna encounter enemies I need them for? No, but vertical falls as opposed to horizontal falls. That's when you frickin' slam the pedal in a Tesla. Tesla, I don't really care about them much anymore. Don't want you to repair your car or, like, keep the same software without fiddling around your settings with every update. Oh. Just get a gas car for like 6 months before they all get made illegal so I can have some fun with a manual, but is that a good enough reason though? Should I oh, this is the place. The place! Should I have fun now because otherwise I never will? Or should I be prudent and never have fun but be prudent? I don't know. These are the fighting things within my head. And yesterday, I found out that because every time someone has a bug with Angel Loader, I freak out and spend all day to fix it. That apparently means I've got a fatherly instinct for my programs. So, I was going to say the other day I just found out I'm a father because Angel Loader, but then I thought people would actually take that seriously and not realize it's a joke, because hell, I've taken things seriously and not realized they were a joke. Let me tell you about this one time when I was a kid. Okay, so you know the old joke where, you know, the idiom where you say, don't tell me XYZ, and what you mean is like, oh, you didn't do XYZ, did you? Oh, whatever, but then the joke is that the other person takes it literally and just literally tells you that. Like, oh, don't tell me you went and combed your hair, and you're like, I went and combed my hair, and they're like, oh, right? So when I was a kid, I thought, okay, I'm gonna make this joke, because I was at like a summer camp or something, and one of the counselors, I guess, is whatever they call them, the grown-ups walking around trying to not be exasperated by all us little bastards or whatever. So, do I want to tell this story though? I mean, it's funny, but I don't know, it might be kind of even worse than that time I went to the theater and ate a huge chunk of salt instead of popcorn, so maybe I won't tell it and just be a complete jerk at leaving you hanging. Almost as much of a jerk as people who go to the grocery store and buy up all the toilet paper and literally nothing else. Nothing else. They leave everything else on the shelves. Just the toilet paper is gone. Yeah, just stock your nuclear bomb shelters. Yeah, so that regular people like me who don't give in to panics because history, panic, you don't need to buy all the toilet paper for your nuclear bomb shelter, you inconsiderate. People like me who just happen to need some can't get any. It's so yeah, no, it's totally no, you definitely will need to be 10 years in your apocalypse. Wasn't last thing. This time it's seriously told me so. Telling you scare you and get your eyeballs on them because they're unethical shitheads. Anyway, oh hey, there's junk here. It's junk. I guess it's been stripped. No, you're not junk, but just because you strip, okay? It's a vivacious expression of your sexuality, unless you're a guy, in which case you're a rapist. Standards! Oh, a woman can be outrageously sexual and it's considered good, but a man can even just have a dick and that's it, and he's automatically considered evil. Oh hell yeah, I sure do hate myself sometimes. Hey guys, let's go to the thing. Note to staff: the safes. My life is leaking out into the internet. The safe's walls and door are extremely thick, and as a security measure, there's no air duct within it. This means that, for obvious reasons, you have absolutely no business staying in the safe, and your family shall not obtain compensation in the event that you somehow find yourself inside when the door is closed and then suffocate. Manfred Chansey. So, there's like 2 ways you can figure out how to open this, but I don't know if anybody knows the tricky way, because it's apparently super tricky and no one would ever find it. So I'm just gonna do the normal way, which is, you know, go read about it somewhere else. I'll eventually find that. I kind of remember the room where it is, but I don't remember, like, where that room was located, so I'll probably bump into it at some point. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, and it's nowhere near here for some reason. I'm not really sure why. Nowhere near here? Don't worry. I ain't got a stuffy nose or nothing, I'm just kinda tired. It sort of has the same effect. Yeah. But, you know, there's a lot of fear in the world today, and if you give into it, you could get really stressed, and then your immune system weakens or something. I don't know, maybe that's how it works. Hey, let's look in the trash. I'm pretty sure that's a sanitary thing. Okay, like, the best thing to do when you can't get toilet paper, dig through the oh my god. Moving on. Chancey's instructions. Joffrey, which is probably a reference to a good old Joffrey, what's-his-face, who is no longer with us, but voiced Constantine. I received an important shipment from Bonn on Steam's Day. It contains an antique item I know those vultures at Grimworth and DeParent have been after for quite some time, and I've reason to believe they have employed at least a dozen rogues to try and steal it. Sadly, I cannot prove it. An item... I don't care how you do it, but please keep that item away from view and double the guard. Tell them to be on the lookout for suspicious characters, such as ASCII number 155. No, there's no such thing. That's above 127. There's no such thing. There's no such... Tell them that we'll offer compensation to anyone that gets beaten up by mistake. I shall already be off to Cyric by the time you read this missive. Not Cyrodiil. The item is stashed in the safe, but no measure of security can stop a strong-willed thief. Keep it safe. I am putting my utmost trust in you. Wait. You received an important shipment. It contains... Oh, the vultures have been after... to try and steal it, so they didn't actually. Good. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Mr. Chansey, the newly forged piece you commissioned is finished. As always, it was forged following your exact instructions. With the moon. This piece is waiting for you at my smithy on Lydecker. Best regards, Lionel Andrews. I probably picked it up then, like, presume? Hell, I don't know, man. Wait a minute. I guess I came up from there, which means... What does it mean? I don't know, but I seem to remember there being a lot more, you know, guardiness happening around this place. Maybe the guardiness was out here, and these guys are turned directly inwards. That probably didn't happen, but I somehow remember something like that. I just don't... I remember having to really run around here and get killed a lot, so, like, I'm not sure why this was so easy, to be perfectly frank. Maybe the part I'm thinking happens later. Maybe more guys spawn. I don't really know. I can't recall. So, hey, let's just weep ourselves to sleep. The sleep weep. Read it and weep. And sleep. So, yeah, some days it's really good, and I can record a song like, like, what was that song? Wake up, try to calm my chest down, snowflake bullshit on my hog in Cess Town. But, yeah, that's just as it is. The rent is due, Taffer. Pay up or face the consequences. The consequence equals, which is really just a slow way to loop through and check equality. It's slow because it uses an I enumerable, which is always slow because it has to bloody cast between interfaces and cram it. It's just... Yeah, man, you don't want that junk up in your Honda Civic. Now, I mentioned Angel Order's super impressive... What is game type scan? It's so orgasmic, I'm like, you guys are all gonna just... Sorry, I'm just too meek and modest to say it. I'm so unbelievably cute that I could be anybody's. I could be anybody's. Because a healthy relationship is all about thinking of your partner as belonging to you. I don't know. I actually don't really know shit about it. Well, shit gets a little incomprehensible. Because first people go, well, there's the honeymoon period and then it's over and then things get shitty and dumb. But then in the exact next sentence they say, oh, but then things get, there's like super wonderful right now. I'm like, but you're past that period you said was the best and then you said it got shitty. But now you're saying it's great again. I mean, which is it? Seriously. How can a relationship be anything other than completely and utterly horrendous? Yes. Well, the consequences have been faced. A few thieving magpies flew into my abode and stole my jewelry. Just like in that one mission behind closed doors, including a very precious sapphire ring, a gemstone, and a silver bracelet. I am hereby offering a reward of 250 crowns to anyone who could return these items to me. Please contact Melvin Byrne, Esquire, if you have recovered one or all items. No time wasters! I'm looking for fierce opponents for Chinkies, my deadly fighting ferret. I had him fight in a bear pit, but Chinkies was just too strong for them. Contact Alan Chapuis on 457 Bulwark Street, Lower Soot Charm, if you think your animal's strong enough. No time wasters. Announcement! Let it be known that Lady Aldonza is looking for a young woman with a fresh and good breast of milk who can serve as a wet nurse and nothing else, and can be well recommended to go into a family. I got a lot of fresh meat unexpectedly. In fact, so much that I need it gone as soon as possible. If you're interested, meet me near the restaurant. The Overlord's fancy the night betwixt Merc and forenoon. No needs to bring someone with you. I'm strong enough, and yes, I have a big heart. This is basically like Craigslist, right? This is literally like what you'd see, you know what I'm saying? My iron hand somehow managed to escape from my sight. I can't do much without it. I'm not left-handed. Last time I remember using it was in a game of Kreutz in Hightown. Please contact the Market Master of Tulawal if you've seen it. So yeah, you got that going for you, which is nice. Churchway. Yeah, I really like this steep city built on a hill type of aesthetic. It's not so usual, and therefore that's cool.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'm like really bad at stealth. It's just like I haven't been practicing in the last 5 minutes, so I'm really bad at stealth, health, and wealth. Well, I'm good at wealth. I mean, seriously. Gonna be up to like $1,600 in another week or so. So I could get a really shitty car that is gonna break down or something. It's $1,600, and another month I could get like a car that's maybe gonna break down 3 months later than the last, and like, or I don't know, or I could just like save it to stock my own nuclear bomb shelter, because clearly, whatever. Like I don't, or do I? Well, whatever. I think I should probably end the video off here before I like sort of ruin myself further. Oh, you're just...
This is private property. Be on your way at once.
Pretty sure that's Master Thief. Do you as well? Because, like, now that I realize he's everywhere, I'm, like, tuning my ear to, like, listen for the extremely subtle, almost non-existent difference between him and Deaththrone. But yeah. In fact, the difference might even be more in the sound of the mic than in the sound of his voice. But yeah, I remember that place, so there's like a whole... that place is a whole thing. But I can't exactly recall, and I think I might actually be mixing up my missions again. Oh, boy, I just don't even know. But you know what? I think I'm going to leave it here. It's not so climactic, but I think I'm going to leave it here. It's a good first video, and I might have to do some editing. So, see you guys next time, and bye for now. We are gone.